Well, hey folks, Species 7 here, welcome back to the channel and Farm Sim 22. Whew. She's a nasty January morning here in Edgewater, Saskatchewan. So, yeah, it's 9 in the morning. Sorry it's so dark, I guess it's all the cloud cover. I could not get the Mercedes tractor to work with a front loader. I tried a different one though, while I was at the shop, and same thing. It would go 42, I think 42k with no loader arm on it. As soon as you attached one, even with nothing else on, it couldn't get out of second gear. So I traded it in for a Ford. We even made a little bit of money on the deal, but we excuse me, we definitely need the 3-meter loader forks. These ones are too long. When I put them down, it actually lifts the tractor off the ground. So, well, if I put them down when it's level, see. So yeah, I think we need the slightly shorter. We won't have as much lift, but that should be okay. Couldn't back up. Alright, it's not sitting that even, but it'll do. Alright, let's go and get a proper size one going. So yeah, this is the new tractor. Well, hopefully there'll be more light at the shop. We can have a look at her. Hope everybody's doing well today. It's Saturday morning here on the beautiful Sunshine Coast of British Columbia, Canada. And looking like we're going to live up to our name today. Sure was cold this morning when I went for my walk, and it's bright and sunny. And of course warming up. It was only cold because it was clear all night. Get some weird action going on from the snow on this guy's brake lights, kind of reflecting in weird places. Yeah. Huh. Oops. Giddy up, tractor. Oh, beacons. I got the special advanced pair. They're like $100 a piece. Well, actually, I saw them in an automotive place, and they actually are about that price. So, I guess that's okay. Alright, let's drop the 4-meter. Clickety boom. Nice. And grab a couple of things, actually. Well, we'll get rid of this first. Yeah, sorry. Okay. So, a 3-meter quick to start with. Boom. And 3-meter. Customize. Yes, very nice. Thank you. Bye. Yes, okay. The other thing I need to do is buy a wigget for the back. Something to balance. 1,500. That would probably tear this poor little thing in half. Oh, but what's a bale weigh? Geez, you almost need something that big, don't you? We got anything, 1,800, they just keep getting, well, those ones do. 15 for the 10 Winkle. 15 for the Massey. Alright, well, I guess we'll customize by this. Okay. Yeah, that should. Geez, that thing is massive. Mind you, I do have like a 600 kilo weight on the front built onto this thing. Shouldn't have any trouble in the snow. Woohoo! Should have the traction of a tractor. It's not a lot faster than our other one. It's 31k instead of 25. It's not quite as fast as the Mercedes, but at least it can hit top speed with a loader on. Click off the beacons. And let's see. We can still reach that and grab it down and that sort of goodliness. I don't imagine it'll be a problem. Whoop. It seems to have about the same reach. There's some gnawing up to your neck in the snow. Here's some caw. And we'll just see how close to the ground it goes now. Oh yeah, that's great. That'll pick up pellets, no problem. Okay. Geez, look at that, eh? I guess the weight of the snow, I haven't been there, so I guess the weight of the snow must be dragging the signs. I thought I saw one further up the road laying on the side too, where I haven't been yet. Huh. Well, there you go. I guess if the snow gets deep enough, they'll just fall over. There should be another one here somewhere. Okay, well, whatever. Okay. Definitely smaller than our other one. Hence the desire for a rear weight. There we go. It's just not going to work. That's okay. I mean, it'll fit on there, but it'll fall over backwards because the rear supports aren't going to hit the shelf, I don't think. Oh, let's see how the suspension is on this. Let's get this up nice and high out of the way. Well, that front axle ain't torquing at all, is it? Yeah, the rear axle's pretty solid as well. So she's certainly not going to be as comfy a ride as the others, but good sturdy tractor nonetheless, from what I understand. So, good stuff. Now, the forkishness itself, I'm going to put in here. No, actually, because I use the telehandler for these. I got the fork on this thing for mainly for pallets, so we'll just put it in the tractor shed. Come on, need to look through the window. Alright. Alright then. Duck, duck, chicken, chicken, goat. Oh, doing good? Okay. Yeah, I know. We're doing 2 days an episode today. We didn't have near enough time to establish enough stuff to be able to be productive all through the winter. What in the heck? I thought we had rats. Ooh, look at the size of all you fine things. Still 1161. Those are big holes, man. Hasn't stopped snowing either. Well, it's typical. I mean, I grew up in Ottawa, Ontario, and I can remember them around middle of winter. We'd go, they're expecting another 4 inches to add to a 14-foot 9-inch base. And they weren't talking about the ski hills, they were talking about where we lived. Yeah. Ooh, we've almost got another case of strawberries and a case of tomatoes coming. How's our innies? Waters, yeah, that's all good. It's just getting a spray now. I'm surprised it doesn't freeze in midair. It's minus 26 freaking degrees. Food, 9,895. You got straw, you're producing poop like a mad vulture. So... frozen strawberries. What am I doing? I'm not going to put them in the cow shed. Huh. Oh, that's slippery. There we go. When we were kids growing up in Ottawa, we got lots of snow. We used to climb up on... Look at the snow on the roof of that thing. We used to climb up on top of the baseball diamond backstop and do flips into the snow. It's a good 20-foot drop. Well, when you're a little kid, it feels like a 20-foot drop. So, yeah. Just one of the things we used to do. I know, now they'd make you wear a bike harness and a belt, safety harness, and, yeah. No. Oh, what'd you do today? Oh, we were all jumping off the baseball diamond into the snow. Oh, right on, well, cool. Make sure you don't drag it all into the house. Yeah, oops. And that whole adage about walking to school during a snowstorm or a blizzard? Done it many times. Many, many times. It wasn't 20 miles, it was only probably a couple of miles, but... Oh yeah. To the point where you actually got instruction in school that if you were going home or coming to school and you encountered a whiteout, because it's quite common, yeah, just to simply stand still and let it pass. You know. And they're absolutely right. There's not much else you can do about it. If you're in a big field or something, you can keep walking. The worst you'll do is walk in a bit of a curve and not quite end up where you thought you would when it does clear, but yeah. Well, let's make use of you, shall we? I'm thinking with them tires, you probably got pretty good traction in this stuff. Ugh. So... pretty much as a make-work project. Let's go dump off that other load of slurry. Nice. Oh yeah, does this just fine. I think it's like 105 horse, something like that. Yeah, no problem. Has absolutely no engine brake, man. I'm just coasting and coasting. Here, we'll get up to full. And then I'll let go of the gas. There we go. Oh, it's uphill, so... but yeah, not bad. Good fuel saver. You give her a little gas at the top of this hill coming this way and that'd be it. You'd be good for the whole ride home. Of course, truth be told, I have the little car I have is pretty darn cheap on gas, you know. But I still do that. I know there's certain areas in town that if I'm heading into town, for instance, I can throw the car into neutral at a certain point, and it will literally coast for blocks and blocks and blocks, because it's a downhill slope, right? You know, not super steep, just enough that you shed speed so slowly that by the time I hit the park zone where I need to be slowed down, I'm almost slowed down enough anyway. So, but yeah, I do that just to be even more economical in the old fuel consumption. Yeah. Or as we like to refer to it, you're cheap. Boy, you're cheap. Oop. Man, that was a sharp little ridge. What we really liked when we got deep snow like this back in Ontario was if you got a light mist of freezing rain, or you got snow and then a sudden cold snap. Because it won't snow if it's too cold, eh? But yeah, you get, suddenly drop to 40 something below overnight. Right. And then you could wake up the next morning and instead of walking to school, you lay on your back and use your heels to push you. And you could basically backsled all the way across the fields and stuff. And all the kids did it. You know, it's not like you were out there by yourself. You were just joining a herd that were backsledding to school. It was quite fun. And then you get to school and there was a huge hill there, which, because enough kids would slide down it over a period of time, you'd have a few spots, the good spots, that after a month or so were solid ice. And they'd stay that way the rest of the winter, right? Because it never warmed up enough to thaw. So, yeah. And the big thing was to be able to go down them on your feet. Right, like standing up surfer style all the way down the hill. Yeah, good time. Yeah, and it's a wonder we're here at all. At least if you look at kids these days, you'd think it was, what the heck, you know? Were you people insane? No, we were kids. What can you say? You know, it's like so many things, I guess. People these days are so fond of, you know, turning everything into a presentism. You know, even the way kids should behave. They think we're all crazy because of the things that we did. But we weren't. That was just the times, you know. You can't expect people in the past to live up to the standards of the future because they don't know what they are yet, you know. So, yeah. Sure, we did crazy things. But they weren't crazy, they were fun. They were being a kid, you know. These days, if you heard it, your parents told you, look, outside, don't want to see you till supper, they'd have child welfare showing up and taking you away for cruelty. You know, back then, no, that was called the summer holidays from school, right? And if you were off camping or something, it was, you know, come back at dark and get a flashlight. So, but anyway, guys, there's, to be honest with you, just not that bloody much we can do here in the middle of January in Saskatchewan. Oh, it's just standing here is making me cold. Yeah. So, I'm going to call the episode, and I don't actually know how long it's been running. Hopefully it's a reasonable length episode. If it's a bit short, I do apologize. It's just, I suppose we can mow some grass. No, we can't, because, well, we can't find it. It is apparently growing. That's good. Look at the crows. They have to do VTOL, because if they tried running, they'd never get enough speed up to actually gain any altitude. You wouldn't know that looking at that rooster, though, would you? Wow, did you see him go? That's pretty impressive. Chest-deep snow. He must have been doing 30. Here you go, buddy. Save some of that energy. We need some duck eggs. Alright, guys. Take care of each other. Make sure you hit that like button, all that YouTubey stuff. Ciao for now.